We're gonna start. Mm, mm, mm. This is not my typical anything. I'm in a house. This is not my typical setup. This isn't my typical anything. My day, recording, everything's out of whack. So I wanted to introduce a new segment called What's New, Girl? Or What's New, Cousin? Or What's New, Somebody? What's new? I was gonna do my intro, but I might as well just do it just for old time's sake. Hi, Lovey. You tapped in a Black Girl Buffering, where healing isn't linear and softness is sacred. I'm your host, Millie, and I'm so glad you're here. We're still learning and still loading. Let's take a breath and begin. Girl, pick up, please. Because I really just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to check in. We're in the middle of the summer or at the end of the summer, wherever you want to call it. But I just wanted to check in. I wanted to kind of share where I am mentally, physically, emotionally. And I want y'all to be able to share and be open with me. Because to be honest, this week is and was not how it's supposed to go. Last week didn't go how it was supposed to go. But we're here. I'm alive. I'm well. That's all I can say. I can't really say much, to be honest with you. Is I'm grateful for a lot of things. Bear with me as I try to get my notes. But here, guys. Yeah, cousin. I really want to start a new segment called What's New, Girl? Or What's New, Cousin? Or whatever. I'm gonna figure out which way sister. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I do want to do maybe like once a month or once every couple episodes and just do a check-in with you guys. I don't want everything to be so structured, so like y'all know my next move type of thing. Never. I want things to genuinely just be how my mind is. Because to be honest, this podcast is my brain dump. Like, this is for me to discuss the things that I talk about in my head, that I talk about with friends. It's just a brain dump. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. What's new? Where have I been? What's going on? All that. So I have little, like, I actually don't really have, when I say like nothing in my production week went exactly how it was supposed to. Nothing. I didn't do anything. I didn't create a gosh darn thing. Okay. And I think that was just simply because I'm human. I'm human. I'm going through stuff at work. Mentally, I'm going through things. Like, it's just, I'm human. I really don't want to think about half of these things. You feel me? So, yeah. So I wrote down a little, it's purple. I wrote down a little note list just on some things I do want to touch on about what is new. So firstly, I deactivated my Instagram. Yeah. I deactivated my main page. So this is not a shock. Like, if you are my friend for years, if you are a family member, you would know that me deactivating my page is not a cry for help. It's not for attention, and it's not something that I don't normally do. I've been deactivating my page maybe since like high school. There's some trauma behind that, but yeah, I've been deactivating my page like maybe once or twice a year. Sometimes I'll do it for like 6 months. Sometimes I'll do it for 3 months. Sometimes I'll just do it until I feel like I want to be social again. So yeah, but this time around, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna be 85% honest because yeah. But as far as honesty does go, I deactivated my page, one, because it is, you feel me, something I normally do around the same time. I normally do it usually like winter times when my seasonal depression comes. I do it when, what else, summertime, towards the end of the summer, because I'm usually like transitioning into like new routines, new setups, new everything like that. So this isn't out of the ordinary. But another reason to add is I honestly and truly wanted to organically grow my podcast. And I'm not gonna lie, when making this podcast, and I'm gonna make this short and sweet, but when making this podcast, I definitely had no expectation when it came to engagement, audience, who would have, did anything. But putting my podcast out, setting no expectation, because at the end of the day, I only did not set any expectation or like give myself numbers or like metrics and things like that, because I didn't want to disappoint myself at the end of the day. I did not make this to be an influencer. I did not make this for content creation. I made this because this is a brain dump. Like, I made this because I have so much going on in my head that I rather have a conversation on a computer screen and, I don't know, somebody come across the video and just be like, wow, I like what she's talking about. Let me watch. But it's really not, it's for me. Like, it's for me and people like me. People who like to talk about the things that I do. Whatever the case is, okay? This is a brain dump for a lot of people, for me and others. So, yeah, I wanted our organic connection. So I genuinely want to go on. I still have my podcast page. I still have my kind of like spam page or whatever. But yeah, I want to just grow this organically. I want to get traction in an audience from people who genuinely do want to watch and listen to me, because I'm feeling and I'm noticing that, and I've always known this, but I think it's different when now I'm in a place where I have something that I have to advertise, or I have something that I want people to cling on to, or whatever, or just take a gander at, right? So now, being in that person's shoes that I've always saw other people in, right? I'm a big supporter. Even if it's something that I probably won't even use, it's not even for my age demographic. I don't think about myself. I think about my audience on my Instagram. So I may not use something that I'm reposting, but I know somebody else likes this. I know somebody, you feel me? Like, so things like that. And I'm not trying to hone in on it because it's not really that important, and especially because of the fact that I'm doing this for me and people like me. So I'm going to attract those who would like to listen. But yeah, I think it's a little bit disheartening knowing that a lot of the people that do follow me are family and friends. Simply, like, they're all family and friends. And you are not obligated to do anything you don't want to do. You can click, 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 click at the end of the day. But what I don't like is watching face. I don't like that. I don't like not having community. You don't have to know somebody to like something, to comment on something, to support, to compliment, to anything, right? I think within this last year, I genuinely, TikTok, I listen, I'm trying to stray away from TikTok just as much as everybody else, but TikTok has genuinely taught me how to connect with people I've never talked to a day in my life. For this last year, since last summer to now, I've probably gained so many more mutual support versus actual real life friend support than ever. And I think that's so crazy. Like, I love the community on TikTok. Like, it's not even like Twitter, it's not even like anything else. But that's neither here or there. At the end of the day, I just wanted to organically make my connections to my podcast. And I wanted people to actually really enjoy me for me. So I wanted to stop wasting my breath on those who are not even trying to engage. Like, and it was just like, I'm asking y'all questions Y'all don't engage. Like, y'all just watch face. I don't like that. Like, let's keep it a bean. Y'all just be watching face, and that's really weird. That's why I keep the evil eye on y'all. Because I don't like that. Just talk. You could literally slide up and be like, "How your day?" I've had, when I say the interactions that I've had are all from people I don't know. So 50% of my, it's like 50% of my social media is literally people that I've known, grown up with. And I think that's where I'll be, you know. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people who do content creation, a lot of people who do influencing, a lot of people who just do internet, have an internet face in a whole, go through that. I feel like it's a thing that you go through. It is literally a thing that you go through. And it's just like, well, all right, well, I'm not going to let it stop me personally because, like I said, I ain't doing this. I'm doing this for me and people like me. I ain't doing this for the whole general public, okay? Yeah. Next on the docket, feeling intimidated by my new job and having an issue with asking for support or help. So, I've been starting a new job over the last couple months, and it's been cool. Now I'm at a place where I'm cool. I'm smooth sailing, like not smooth sailing, but I'm at a place where it's just like, you know what, we're gonna take it day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Before though, the last 2 or 3 weeks, when I say it was a shit show, when I say I was almost crying every day. I had my first panic attack or anxiety attack, if you will. I think it was more of an anxiety attack than it was a panic attack. But, and I'm not self-diagnosing. This is for life. But yeah, I had my first one genuinely during work, and I really had to step back and self-evaluate and really sit here and be like, is this for me? Because it was a job that I was waiting for this opportunity for so long. It is also a job where I want everything that it has, I want it, but it's a little difficult going through the process because things are meticulous and things, have a workflow and they have processes and whatever the case may be. But I think this is the first time I genuinely felt intimidated by a job. I will never say that I'm incapable of doing anything. I will never say that. You'll never catch me say I can't do nothing. I'll never say that. But what I will say is I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. I think this is a lot to retain, right? It's never that I can't retain it, that I can't do it. It's just this is a lot. It's a lot at once. It's a lot for you to think I'm gonna grasp in the nutshell of, I don't know, a couple months. Like it's. But yeah, like just feeling intimidated, and it's just a me thing. It's me being really anxious. It's me just having some self doubt. um, and turning 24 really didn't help that either because it's just like, ooh, I'm getting older. I need to take life seriously. So that is also a mental thing that I've been thinking about is, whoa, I have been having this YOLO, we live on a floating rock mindset for the last 5 years. So forgive me, but yo, I think it's gotten too deep, right? It's gotten a little bit too deep to the point where now it's really hard to reverse that mindset. And now because I'm so YOLO, you only live once, or I'm just so like, well, we're gonna die anyway. Not even on no morbid or suicidal stuff, but it's really just on some, we're gonna die anyway. But it's just like, don't nobody want to hear that. But it's true. But then it's just like, just because we're gonna die anyway, you have to live your life to the fullest. So I'm really trying to find that whole balance between everything of take a chill pill, don't take too chill of a pill, and lock the fuck in. You feel me? So yeah, I'm trying to find that balance. I'm really trying to find that balance. And I'm really trying to get myself out of that mindset that I shoved myself into because my anxiety before now was just really bad. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. Um, yeah, I'm a girlfriend. I don't even know if I said that the last time. I don't know. I probably did. But that over the last couple weeks, I've been emotional as hell. Like that has also been going into my relationship as well. I feel as though, and has been making me view things so much differently now. I think because the first relationship, one of my first relationships that I was committed to, it was in high school. So it was just like, So I didn't really get into the nitty gritty of the adult stuff, the conversations that really need to be had, you know? I ain't getting all of that. Now, I mean, I'm getting in it, you know? And it's not even like, this is just the start. Like, these aren't even really that serious of conversations. Like, they're more so like establishing things, boundaries, and whatever that making sure we're understanding and on the same page. So, yeah, like, I feel like with age, also, changes how I view things. It changes how I view other people and what I'll do or not do for people or so yeah, there's that. But we're getting through it, you know. We're getting through it. But yeah, and honestly, it's just summer's just going, just flying by. I'm ready for the fall. That's also another thing. I'm itching for change. I'm itching for something new. I don't know, something new for my hair. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna dye my hair. I don't know if something. So I do know, and I'm dead serious. I do know once I'm using August as like my nesting type of thing. I'm using August as my preparation for the new season to come. But yeah, I'm using August as that nesting season for myself. And it's crazy because, yeah. But I'm using that as my nesting season for myself. And I'm sorry for the glare. But yeah, just so I can get back into the groove of things. I want to consistently keep going to the gym during the week. I have my weekends packed down because I go to the gym with my boyfriend. But during the week, it can be a struggle sometimes. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I ain't perfect. Like, sometimes I do try and sometimes I'm not trying. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna be lying. I don't be trying. It's not even a thought that crosses my mind throughout the day to go to the gym. So, so yeah, it's like August I'm using as a month to nest, to prepare, not over prepare, but to prepare for the fall. So that means changing up some routines, getting a better skin routine, because now that the air is gonna start getting a little bit drier, you know. Getting a better skin routine. Why am I like drawing a blank on like things? But getting back into my schooling. I'm actually currently enrolled in school to be a doula. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've been doing my schoolwork. I've been treating summer exactly like any other child in school. Summer break, okay? So been getting a little carried away though. Haven't even touched the book. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Put it on the table. I'm putting it all on the table. So yeah. Getting back in the gym, doing my school. I do want to get a nutritionist because I want a better relationship with food. I could have a whole nother conversation about that, but I want a better relationship with food, to say the least. And yeah, I just want a sense of progress. That's what I want. I want a sense of progress. I want to feel like I moved and did something and, maybe not look different, but feel. You feel good, you look good. You look good, you feel good. You are good. So that's it. That was it, y'all. I feel so good. I'm not gonna lie because let's actually be honest about before I pressed play. Before I pressed play, I actually wasn't going to press play because I actually cried before I pressed play because everything was just not going right. And I feel like, lastly, I want to say the biggest thing is, I think, lastly, the biggest effect to my emotion probably has been the fact that not only work stress, but the fact that I have not been doing my recreational activities, if you know what I'm talking about. I stopped during the week, and only on the weekends, but now my emotions are all coming up to the surface instead of being suppressed down. So I have to do with that. I have to do with that now, but it's okay. It's fine. I have to do it. Like if I didn't recreationally do anything, what would I be doing? So yeah. But that's it, y'all. Like I said, before I turned this camera on, I wasn't gonna turn the camera on because I, I wasn't even supposed to be here. Usually I like to do and I'm about to wrap everything up, but usually I like to do my podcast in, like, not in the house, but I'm gonna get out the house and into like a cozy little corner, or like I said, I'd really be in a cozy corner. Don't be lying to y'all. Um I'd really be in a crazy corner. I don't know what just happened. Night mode? I don't know. Anyway, I've been in a cozy corner, and yeah, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, something just weird happened on my screen. I'm not cutting this out. But yeah, just want to be in a cozy corner. That's it. And I couldn't get that because there was people everywhere. Now, it's public area. Of course people gonna be everywhere. But me being emotional and me just wanting to be by myself, it was just like, what the hell? I'm gonna be by myself. But yeah, and I'm also recording this no mic. So I hope this sounds amazing. I really just want to do and tie all my loose ends like I normally do. So this episode will be dropping tomorrow, Wednesday. And every other episode after this will be dropping on every other Monday. Now, if I do have something else coming up, or a week like this where it's just like I'm not here mentally to even, do it, I will definitely let y'all know, just like I did the last time. Because I'm not giving up on this, and I don't want y'all to give up on me either. So, yeah, so to see what's new and what else we have going on, what this new segment will bring, and what we're going to do from this point forward. But I bid adieu. Connect and follow us, Black Girl Buffering, on Instagram, on YouTube. Thinking about making a website or some sort soon. That's in the works. That's in the works. But yeah, that's it, guys. I feel great. Every time I come on this camera and I finish talking about what I need to, I honestly feel amazing afterwards. So, if you've been looking for a place to exhale and debrief, you found it, because I did. So, let's take a breath and begin. Bye. Love you guys.